Good morning, everyone. This is indeed a very wonderful morning. We're so grateful to have the sunshine and the nice fall breeze. To city manager or assistant city manager, to our chief of fire, and all other individuals here who help to make a difference for this city. It is my pleasure to say to you, and especially to the citizens who live in the area, how pleased we are to have this groundbreaking. So the mayor, through the city manager, sends his regrets, as well as the council person, Mr. Clark. Is that correct, city manager? Yesterday, I saw Chief Mayo, and he said to me, "Well, I see you tomorrow." And I said, "Oh, yes." And when I saw him this morning, I said to him, I keep my word. Whatever I say I'm going to do, I want to do it. And when we have, pardon me, I just looked out there and saw several other city managers facing me. I had seen Mr. Page, and now I see Mr. Rao and Mr. Turner, along with city manager. And I'm sure that the chief will introduce individuals he wants to introduce when he comes up. To the residents in this area, we say thank you. And I was talking to Peggy, next door neighbor, and we were so pleased to have you as a next door neighbor to this fire department. And I reflected back when I used to have a class at Moore as well as Bolton when I did teach, but I didn't teach as long as I did some other things with the school system. And we would bring our children over here to this fire station. And I want to say to Chief Mayo, please come up and speak. And it's going to be in your hands now, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Burke, and good morning. I'd like to introduce some of the folks in the back. Assistant Chief Harry Brown, the Operations Chief, is with us this morning, as is Assistant Chief Robert Owens, our Fire Marshal, and Division Chief Sandy Shepard, and Battalion Chief Jonathan Compton. We also have the crews here from Rescue One, which is the company that is assigned to this station. And looks like I also see Engine 6 and Truck 18 back there as well. So I'm glad all of you could join us this morning. I want to start off by thanking the city manager, the city council, and particularly the voters for their support of this project. And also to Battalion Chief Bobby Wade and Captains Rodney Miller and Sean Scruggs, who helped us draw out the design for this building. Some fire departments just when they build a fire station, they put that completely in the hands of an architect, and when the building's built, they call the crews in and say, "Here's your new fire station." We don't do that. We actually give some opportunities for the folks who are actually going to live in and use these facilities to have some input as to what those facilities look like and how they're designed. This is another exciting step for us toward being in a position where our facilities do not lock us down on our deployment model. And with this facility, we will have capacity for ladder companies to be in here. And this will be the first time that we have been able to this will be the first time that we will be able to locate all of our technical rescue assets in one place. Right now, they are sprinkled about the city in various stations and closets and back rooms. But when this facility opens in its remodeled condition, all the technical rescue assets for the city of Winston-Salem will be in one place with the crews who use those assets most often. A lot has changed in the 65 years since this facility was originally constructed. Apparatus have gotten larger as the fire service has taken on additional responsibilities, and fire apparatus have been built with additional safety features. The fire department has taken on emergency medical response. We have also taken on the technical rescue disciplines of high and low angle rescue, confined space rescue, trench rescue, collapse structure rescue, and water rescue. And that has been one of the precipitating events for the reason fire trucks are bigger today than they were 65 years ago. Women are in the fire service in much larger numbers than there were 65 years ago. Probably, I feel pretty confident that there were no women in the fire service 65 years ago. And today, the Winston-Salem Fire Department will answer more requests for service in a week than they would have answered in several months when this station was built in the early 50s. So, saying all that, I will tell you that this remodeled facility will be better able to accommodate modern fire apparatus, and we'll have separate dormitory, restroom, and locker facilities for females, so that we don't have any what I refer to as institutional barriers to making females feel welcome in the fire service. We'll also have classroom and fitness space in this facility. On the front, on the Arbor Road side, there will be an exterior medical treatment room, so that when we have what we refer to as walk-up patients, we'll be able to isolate bloodborne pathogens and potential infectious diseases from the living spaces of the fire station. It'll also meet current standards for structural firefighting gear storage, and that's an effort to protect firefighters from exposure to carcinogens that they pick up in their structural firefighting gear. And given the confines that we're working with, an existing facility on this lot, I would describe this, considering that this will be a state-of-the-art facility when it opens, and we expect that it will be designed and built in a manner that will serve the citizens of Winston-Salem for an additional 65 years. So, thank you again for joining us this morning, and we look forward to seeing you back here in 12 to 14 months when this project is complete and we have a grand opening. So I think would you like to invite everybody up for
just
the
a moment
for the
before
shovel
we
turn?
do that. We did enjoy this wonderful history, and we appreciate it so very much. At this time, we would like for the ones who are going to participate to come up and be a part. And I'm sure I would like to say before we do the groundbreaking, we appreciate our marketing department, and everything we do is transparent. And we thank the press for coming out to make the public aware of something positive that's happening. And we thank you, Chief, and your staff.